Hey Zombie Slayers, Jonathan here at Night Knowledge. I've seen a ton of videos hyping up Vane recently, a first and third person view zombie survival game that I remember playing the demo of a few months ago. Back then, it didn't grab me at all. It reminded me of a first person view Project Zomboid, which is great, but I didn't understand the complexity in it and wasn't a fan of the very close combat style. Well, I did end up buying it, and I'm happy to say that the hype is justified, and this two-person dev team has made something very special. So let's jump into a new game and see what it's all about. Okay, so let's boot up a new game. And one of the first things, as you can see, we can set it to a multiplayer game where we can hide certain types of clothes for roleplay purposes, and then whether the zombies can deal damage to our base. I'm going to select no right now, and there's also structure decay to maintain your base. That means that your structures will never decay. We're also going to select no only because we want a little bit of an easier experience today. We're going to stick with the standard experience, and in terms of difficulty presets, we can go into advanced and we can look at stuff like containers respawn is actually default is on. We could obviously make that harder and select no. Permadeath, let's see, permadeath is no. Iron Man, and for like saving, only headshots, which is, let's see, where's headshots? There's one where it's only headshots kill zombies right here. Headshot only. So if you want it really difficult, you can do that. But you know what? Let's just jump into that. Okay, so the very first thing we're going to do is we are going to create a new character. So I'm going to go ahead and create a character. And one of the first things that will maybe trigger some people is that there's male, neutral, and female. So you can stop watching if that bothers you. Let's go ahead and create my character. So we go base head, then we can go different types of skin. Sure. Eye color, everything from black to blue, green, a little bit lighter brown. Let's go with the hairstyles. The hairstyle's kind of odd in the sense that just it's like what they're saying is just don't look behind you, because like it seems to be balding a lot in the back. But so we'll just look at it this way, and then let's look at the facial hair options. Facial hair is also a little bit odd, but you know what? Down the road, they'll work on this. Down the road, there'll be mods that comes up with better facial hair. So I think I'll stick just this way, and we can change the color of our hair. We'll just stick with that right now. And then the last thing, there's quite a lot of different things you can do with your face, but I almost never touch things like this. That's a little bit too much for me. And then body. So you can go from a skinny body to a heavy, real heavy body, but that doesn't affect gameplay, nor does your age. So we're gonna be good for that. Oh, and there's actually a copy to clipboard. So if there's a certain type of body design that you like, you can always clip it to your clipboard, save it to your clipboard, and then you can paste it for future runs. Now this is where the fun comes in. When you create a character, there are 3 different stats that you can put points into. So agility, construction, cooking, crafting, dismantling, driving, that's the autosave automatically going in. Driving, electrical, farming, lockpicking, mechanical, medical, repair, scavenging, sneaking. 2 features that are not implemented yet is sociability. That's how well you master communication, and trading. So down the road, there is going to be the devs plan on implementing NPCs. So that's where sociability and trading is going to come into play. Right now, it's not there. There's strength, throwing, vitality, and weapon handling. So let's see, in today's run, I'm going to try something that I haven't tried yet, which will be construction. And it's literally just select one skill and it just throws in 25 points into it. You can't put any more into it. It's literally 0 or 25, and it uses up one of your remaining tags. So I'm going to select the construction today because I did crafting on a different character. I'm going to select scavenging. And I wonder if I should do like vitality since I'm doing a higher difficulty. I think because I'm doing a higher difficulty today, I'm going to go with strength, vitality, and construction. And then now another fun part of this game, which I really like, is occupations. Because you know in Project Zomboid, when you pick an occupation, it dictates your skills, and that's about it. It doesn't do anything else. In Vane, what's special is when you pick an occupation, it gives you some skills in some areas, which I don't know how balanced this is. Like you get 25 points in athlete, and whereas if you're a banker, you only get 15. So you've lost. So you get 10 less than if you were an athlete. Maybe it's because you get 200 bucks. You start off with 200 bucks. A cell phone and maybe scissors is worth more than a basketball. But there is a baseball bat. A baseball bat's pretty good. Anyways, let's look. So you got the athlete, you got the banker, which is about trading. You got the chef, which is obviously about cooking. And take a look at the house. Both look at the house and your character and the decorations behind. I don't know if you noticed when we were picking those stats, it was adding things. So we have the hammer, we have pills, and that pull-up bar, right? So if you pick like the chef, you can see there's stuff changing on the screen, and I don't think that affects like what your house may have, but you will start off with some of these things like a cleaver, a sauce pot. It's actually really useful. A joyful garden magazine. Okay. So that is an actual. I wonder if that because there are schematics in this game, so you can learn new recipes. But then there are magazines that can boost your skill gain temporarily. So this is college student, which gives agility, scavenging, vitality, and sneaking. And what's special? Money, pen, chicken noodles. So you get some extra food, and you also get some extra sneaking. So basically, a good sneaking. I've been picking conspiracy theorist because I like the scavenging. But let's see, you don't really get anything. Oh, you get 10 Zombrin. I think that because there is infection in this game, so that must be it. That must be the cure right there. Construction worker. Will we get even more construction? Actually, did we go construction? Yeah, construction, dismantling, and crafting. And then that. Okay, then there's the courier, which basically a whole lot of points in driving, agility, strength, throwing. Just taking a look. Craftsperson. I've picked that before. And demolition derby. I don't want that. Doctor, drug dealer. Nope. Electrician, farmer, firefighter. I picked the firefighter. This was a very strong pick for me before because it what's it called? It gives you a fire axe, and fire axe is a very strong melee weapon. So we might have to do that too because of our what's it called? Because of our difficulty. We have the laborer here. I can increase my strength even further and get a mini sledge, but it's literally like a little handheld one hand sledge. So it's actually not as good as that fire axe. We got the mechanic, we got the musician, a park ranger, police officer, social politician, which really won't help anyone right now. Same thing with religious leader. You got the salesperson, teacher, thief. And I do kind of want to try this. The thief has sneaking and lockpicking, but more importantly, it gives you a schematic for lockpicks. So why don't we try that today? We're a strong, so we got our strength, we got the extra melee strength, and we got the thief. So let's try that. So they start off with jeans, t-shirt, sneakers, crowbar. So that'll be probably our starting melee weapon. We get 10 lockpicks. We got the schematic for lockpicks, money, both US and Canadian. 2 parcels. Parcels are like kind of like things you just open up, and there's a chance that there's some random reward inside. So let's do that. Okay, and the last thing is you can make your character unique. So these are basically advanced options you can pick that will change the game for you. So you can be anosmia. Your character can't smell anything like fluids or containers. So, so if you come across a container filled with liquid, you and you don't know what it is, you can sniff it, and it'll say, "Oh, it smells like gas," or "It doesn't smell like anything." And then, you know, if you're really thirsty and you drink from something that you don't sniff first, you might be drinking poison. Who knows? Bloodlust, couch potato. I think a lot of this is advanced things, which we're not going to think about today. Okay, so the last thing we do is we get to pick one of 4 starting locations in the game. The map is pretty big, but it's significantly smaller than Project Zomboid, significantly smaller than 7 Days to Die, but still big. It's gonna take time, so it'll only be small for if you have like a very big multiplayer group. I'm thinking at least we're talking about 6+ players. It will eventually feel small, but right now it's for single player, very big. So let's go with let's try this. Saranac, often mistaken for Saranac Lake. This small, elongated town is home to numerous small businesses and government buildings. Its school, the district's largest, emerged as a primary refuge for locals in the region when the apocalypse struck the valley. Let's go. Okay, so we've entered the game. So the very first thing we're going to do is we are going to check our stats. So as you can see here, the stats, this is the stats page among equipment, medical, stats, exercising, crafting, and character. And this is where it tracks your skills. And as you can see here, these are all your skills. Some are higher due to your choices in character creation. And this is a learn by doing game, not like 7 Days to Die where you earn skills through through magazines, which honestly doesn't bother me. It's just a different way of playing. So whenever you hit 25 points in a specific perk, you can increase. You get to pick a perk. So this is special. Construction. Most perks seem to have only three options. Construction seems to have 5. So let's see what we got. We got a banquet. So gaining an additional perk point upon hitting level 100. That ain't going to happen in this run. So let's pick something that'll help us right now. We can scrap wooden fortifications without the use of any tools. Okay. You can see the exact health hit points of doors, fortifications, and their weaknesses. We gain 25% more experience, or the cost of crafting reinforced wooden fortifications is reduced. Let's go with the faster experience gain. And then let's take a look at our next one, strength. And just so you can see, strength affects lifting or weight capacity, melee damage, and knockback chance. So let's take a look. Same thing, we got a banquet option, and then we got a big back, so we can carry more or increase experience gain. I'm gonna go with the increased weight right now. There's an autosave going. And vitality. So vitality, we get 6 options. That's interesting. Some, as you can see, you get 3 options, as I said, and some you get 6. So I've obviously picked some where I haven't picked in previous runs. Banquet. The chance of dirty bandages becoming infected is reduced 25%. I did not realize that there's dirty and clean. Okay. Your chances of getting sick are compromised, Savant. Your chances of getting sick are tripled, and the effects are stronger, but you get a 5% bonus in every skill. Oh, no. Your max health is increased 25%. We gain, or 50% chance, less likely chance to break arms or legs. Let's go with the healthy, straight up right now. Okay, so we got that. That's all good. Let's take a look now at our inventory. This should be our whole inventory right now. So as you can see, we have a crowbar. Lots of different stats to it. It can be used as a can opener, so you don't need to actually have one. 100% condition. It's a blunt weapon, and it's 0.7 seconds to swing. It does 11 to 15, technically base damage of 11. The fire axe would have been 15, and base DPS would, I believe, was 30. So it's not the worst weapon. We'll see that there are other worst weapons in the game. So we got the crowbar, jeans, sneakers, same thing. Condition, dirtiness, wetness, whether we hit it or not. Resistances, bladed bullet. Same thing over here, sneakers. So very much like like Project Zomboid, there's a lot of stats in this game. So I like that. Complexity like this is always good. So we do have a magazine, and this one, if we read it, we get a temporary boost for 30 minutes in the sneaking experience gain. We have some parcels like I was talking about, so let's open this and see what we get. So we're gonna do that, and hello. Let's see. Let me place this on the ground. Oh, that's an actual. Nope. Hello. Oh, that's a bug. I placed it and now I can't interact with it. Okay, so I'm there. Oh, I need a basic cutting tool. That's why. Okay, so we got our lockpicks, and now we got the schematic for a lockpick, which requires 25 crafting. So that was a mistake. So we have construction, but we need crafting. So not great. Let's turn on the lights. Okay, so our lights are on, and let's do this. Let's close the blinds. Press and hold E, and now the blinds are closed, so zombies can't see inside. Nothing in this closet. Laundry basket, nothing in there. Here's a bed that we can sleep to reduce tiredness and advance its time. And then it creates kind of like a respawn point for you. So we're checking some stuff. There's another parcel. I don't have any way to open it. Okay. Junk pile. Ooh, cast iron pan. We want that because we need it for cooking. Sewing needle, flashlights, extra flashlights, always good. We got some money here, or some ammo right here, .38. We got a book that will reduce stress. Dart, portable radio. I'm not going to take that, but here's a 38 pistol. So let me go ahead to my weapons tab, and I can go here, and I can add to quick use, and now that'll be my number 2 weapon hotkey. And obviously, I love this option right here. Recently selected, recently picked up items. Okay, that's that. Junk pile, rotten bread. Yep, there is food decay in this game. A lot of notepads. Don't care about that. What's the goal right now? Or right now, there's no storylines. Just survive. In terms of what are your early goals? Your early goals is probably food, weapons, a safe spot, build up a base. Let's see. Hey, scissors, a keyboard. A keyboard is considered a weapon, but not a very good weapon. Okay, so nothing interesting here. Suit pants. We already got a cast iron pan, so I'm not going to touch that. Here's some cabinet counters. Butter knife. All right. Okay. So I'm picking up a lot of tools. Also tools. You need tools. Here's my fridge. Let's see. Fridge has some stuff. A soda bottle with drinks in it. Chocolate milk. Yum yum. Counters. Canned tomatoes. That's good. Let's see. Sauce pot. That's also an important thing. Corn chips. How's my weight? Only 30 points. Oh, we have a lot of wet cat food. Oh, okay, so this is my house. I'm gonna lower the blinds so zombies can't see, but they can hear me, and I think they can they can also smell you too. So okay, so we're okay for food. I don't see anything over there, so I'm gonna just lower the blinds all the time. Here's the washroom. And usually, so it's contextual looting. So usually you'll find like band-aids and stuff, medical supplies like basic painkillers, as you can see right there, in the washroom. I'm going to close this door right now. And that's my house. It's a very small house. Okay, let's unlock the door, open, close the door. Very close to the very close to the forest. Not great. Where's the light? I like how there's light switches everywhere. Let's close that. Let's keep looking. Car chassis parts. Onion seeds. So seeds, the meaning that there is farming in the game. We just have to find farm plots. We got some bandages, needle and threads here. Here's our reading glasses. Okay. We got some paint cans. Okay, another junk pile. Ooh, school backpack. There we go. So this will increase our carry capacity by 50. So as you can see right here, we're at 175. So I know it's a little hard to see. It's in the bottom right. We're going to wear it, and now it's 225. So that's great. We already have scissors. Here's an insulated canteen, but look at the dirtiness. It's putrid. So we are going to, let's see, empty. There we go. And we'll take that, and then we'll probably go to the sink afterwards and fill it up. Schematic, drill bit. Oh, but you need 80, what's it called? You know what I'll do? I'm going to place my schematics into here, into this thing right here, and I'll come back to it later. But you know what? They respawn, so I'm actually going to keep it for now. Because there is something I'm going to have to do. I'm going to have to let's talk about crafting. So we need to make that utility cabinet, and let's see, this people can claim your base kind of like a PvP, but this is also the thing that restores the durability of your base items. So we're talking about fortifications. So we can fortify garage doors, gates, windows. We can make fences, and then there's different tiers. So this is the most basic tier: wood scrap, wood fortified, limestone bricks, scrap metal should be the strongest one. Then there is furniture that I know right now. I know very few because this is a new character and I haven't picked up schematics. But we can make a mattress, candles. In terms of stations, this is something that I'll have to focus on. Hopefully with my construction I can maybe do some of it. We got the standard workbench where we just need nails, wooden scrap, and a hammer. So we found a hammer. We just need the nails and wood scrap, which we use by we find from destroying stuff. Advanced workbench, fabrication workbench, repair workbench, but some of these require construction skills. That's also why I picked construction skill, so that I can possibly make these benches a little faster than my other characters. And then there's a forge, industrial forges. There's kilns in the game. There's drying racks. So very, very similar to, I guess you can say, Project Zomboid and 7 Days to Die once again. Ore crushers. We can make campfires. You can make storage containers. So fluid barrels, crates, shelves, material storages, utilities. We got rain collectors. We got, see, here's all the farming stuff. And how do we get, so we don't need skill to this. We just need shards and glue and that kind of stuff. Okay, interesting. This one needs farming. Oh, okay. Some of the bigger ones require farming. So that's pretty cool. Temperature control, fluids, electricity, lights. What time is it? I keep seeing that thing. Okay. What time is it? It's 6:40 at night already. Oh boy, I did nothing. I spent my whole day explaining, and now it's super dark. Damn it. The one thing that scares me in this game is if you have the audio really high, whenever you shift yourself around, here, I'll go into there. If you shift, you can see your feet is when you look around, you're shifting your feet. So I'm always confusing zombies or my own shifting feet as zombies. But zombies do make a loud noise as well. So you should know, as long as you have good sound, that zombies are around. Let's close this. Close that up. Okay. Switch set to off. That's too dark. I'll leave it on. Okay, so it's getting late. Let's eat some food. Let's see if do we have any fresh food on us? Not really. So as you can see, some things to look at: decay, smell, so you can smell whether it's bad or not; hunger, satiation, and the state, whether it's cold, warm, or hot. So let's take a look at our medical tab now. As you can see here, this is what tracks it. I kind of wish this was part of like the UI, but this is more about it being realistic. So it's not like always in your face. So we're peckish, we need to eat. We're also pretty thirsty. So let's eat those corn chips. There we go. We're sluggish now. It's due to eating processed foods. Okay, so we're thirsty. Let's see if we can drink. There we go. Oh, we could also smell it. There's nothing to smell. Okay, so let's fill container, and we're gonna fill that canteen. There we go. So now we have some bottled water. Let's see, cast iron pan. So you know what I'm gonna do right now? I'm gonna put those tools that I got. Let's see, what was it? Why do we have a plastic tub? That's weird. Oh, that's interesting. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Okay, so we can fill that with liquids. Let's destroy that cardboard box. There we go. You know what? Let's destroy all this stuff. And as you can see, I like how it tells you at the top what we're getting. And this is a way we're earning experience. If you look on the right-hand side, there's a symbol with numbers 161. So we're earning dismantling experience just by destroying stuff. So let's see, can I destroy this? I need a heavy cutting tool to destroy a cloth bench. Okay. So now the area is a little bit cleaner. Let's destroy this as well. Just clear up this whole area before we go to sleep. Okay, so let's destroy a little bit faster. Okay, and then we'll throw all of that extra junk that we just picked up. Let's throw it all here. Okay, great stuff. Okay, so we got our weapons, and then that's our armors, our foods or consumables. There's our medical supplies, our ammo, our crafting materials, and then here's our tools. So maybe let's put some of our tools on here. We could either put them in the drawers if we want, or we just place them, which I obviously love as well. So let's place this pan. 1 pan, 2 pans, and we got some extra flashlights. We got the sauce pot, which we found, which is good. Hopefully I'll remember that. Since we're talking about tools, so if we interact with the stove, this is where we cook. So as you can see, quite a few things you can cook right off the bat. And as we talked about schematics, we're going to find schematics that will teach you new cooking recipes as well. So say if we want to sear some meat, we need some sort of meat, but we'll also need a pan. And basically we click and drag the tool from here into this area. We put the meat inside of here, and then the recipe will light up, usually appearing in the top left for you. And then you turn on the stove, it'll heat up, and then it'll slowly cook, and you can kind of step away, but it can also burn as well. I've never tested burning, but the devs are going to be implementing what's it called, fire, and what's it called, the spread of fire. Let's see, I thought I picked up, yeah, all right, there we go. So now this sucks. I'm gonna have to destroy my rug so that I can reach my parcel. And now I got the scissors, I can open the parcels. So let's see what I get from this parcel. Nothing. Okay, so let's put away some of that rotten hazelnut cookies. Okay, and let's go to sleep. Yeah, I think if I sleep right now, that'll be fine. You can set the number of hours. We can sleep maybe 8 hours. It's more than I sleep. Okay, so we are now hungry and thirsty. That's one of the things I don't like, but obviously is very realistic. When you go to sleep, you become more hungry and thirsty. So let's go ahead and take care of the drinking. And as you can see, it's done. Just drink a lot. Kind of wish you drink more. And as you can see here, we're hydrated now, and that can increase. So we're comfortable. But if I read a magazine, that'll make me happier. So let's read that for my peace of mind. As you can see here, let's read another magazine. There we go. Now let's take care of our hunger. So the cat food will give me 10%. So let's put that into my inventory. There we go. And let's open both. So you got to open them. Open. And we're going to eat cat food. Don't judge. You got to do what you got to do to survive the zombie apocalypse. How am I for... I'm still peckish. Damn. I need something. So we're going to need, what's it called? Some larger, better food source. Okay, so let's eat. Let's eat. And let's get out of this house. Let's go and let's go find our first place. Probably encounter our first zombie. See how well added strength and a crowbar does compared to... Oh, there's our first zombie. Well, let's check the mailbox. Nothing. Okay, there's a house down there and a crawler. And there are slow zombies, crawlers, and sprinters. We'll find out in 2 seconds whether this is a sprinter. And zombies typically have good sight. And you'll notice in... Oh boy. Zombies have a good sight, typically. They can spawn. Like that zombie was not there. We can... Oh, but this guy had a bulletproof vest, a riot helmet in different conditions, lemon slice, and cardboard. Let us... oh, that zombie hears me. Yeah, so... Okay, let's riot pants. Oh. You're so loud. Shut up. One thing you notice, you gotta get pretty close. Oh wow, this guy's strong. You gotta get pretty close to the zombies to be able to melee them. That's my only gripe, just personally, that like you feel like when you play this game and then you go back and you play like 7 Days to Die, you're like, wow, I have amazing range on all weapons. In this game, you got to get really close. So let's see. Okay. I hate the darkness. Okay. Okay, so this is their thing. Nothing in here. Once again, okay. So, okay, let's see. Bread knife. So, focus on foods. We got some seeds. We got some bandages. I did take some damage in that fight, but it seems like your health regenerates over time. I haven't really ever had to use medical, but I've always been able to usually one-shot and kill these zombies before they got close enough to me. So let's take all food and we'll bring it back to our base. We got some salty crackers, sugar bag, and what's here? Orange marmalade. Here's the fridge. In a previous game, my starting fridge had 2 kegs in it, which was really weird. Soda cans. Let's drink. Oh, I'm so thirsty. How am I so thirsty? Let's see. Drink. I'm stimulated. Don't know what that means. Wow. So I get real thirsty. Okay, that's good enough. Okay, so let's see. Let's check the rest of this house. Oh, money. I'm rich. So what I'm doing is I'm pressing shift when I'm clicking, so it moves it over quickly. But obviously there's a take all button as well. So I'm going to do that. Oh, there's a map. So I equip this in my utility slot to gain access to new HUD or gameplay elements. So let's do that. Let's go here. And I'm going to do the map in the utility spot right there. And there's a cell phone, backpack, face, upper armor. Okay, so let's take a look at the map. Oh yeah, I didn't show you guys the map. So we started in, remember, Saranac. But we could have started in Dannemora, the Leon Mountains, or Redford. And as you can see, quite a few places with water. We can zoom in. Oh, I zoomed into a weird spot right there. We can go up. Russia, that's weird. But I was, in my other playthrough, I was playing in Dannemora. You start over right around here and actually travel to this spot. And when I play multiplayer with my friends, I'm hoping to make a base right here. This has a nice cabin, and it has a jetty to go fishing, and it even had a Winnebago. So pretty cool. Let's break down. I can't break this. No? Ah, that sucks. Okay. I don't think I need anything here. Let's go through the garage, see if I can get some stuff. Oh, here's some stuff. Let's wear a hard hat. And you know what? I had some armor stuff, right? So let's see. I'm going to wear the bulletproof vest. And let's see, what's this going to do? It's going to slow down my run speed, which isn't a huge, big deal. Riot helmet. Oh. I guess I can do that over that hard hat, right? Hard hat, -3, 1.52. Oh yeah, okay, so it's significant. What I do want to see in the future is when I put my cursor on a gear, I want it auto compare. I don't want to have to go back and forth and remember what are the stats of the hard hat. What's the stats of riot helmet? Which one is better? Technically, yes, we know that the hard hat is worse because it has red font, but is like that. Like I'd like to see what is the exact difference. Here's a beer bottle, duct tape. That's always good crafting materials. Wooden box, thread, junk pile, tackle box, cardboard box, locking pliers. That's a tool that we probably need. Junk pile, scissors. I think we already picked up scissors, so we won't take that. This is locked. So here's our first locked item, and we did start off, remember, as a thief. So let's see. I'm going to try to open this. Nope. So kind of like Fallout, kind of like what's this, Skyrim? There we go. Oh. Okay, so we lockpicked it for heavy staplers, so not really worth it. So I'm gonna have to work on my crafting skill. Oh, lighter. That's really cool because you can make candles and you can light candles. Okay, let's go. We'll leave the door open to indicate that we've looted places. Something I'd like to see in the future as well is the ability to mark up, right? I can't mark it up, right? Map, fish, group. So this is where you create your groups. Okay, cool. So let's see. Let's go down this street. Keep going. Comfortable. We're well fed. All right, all right. I don't know what we ate recently that got us to well fed, but so that's a heavy attack that I'm doing. I haven't really tested what light attacks, how many light attacks you need. Let's see. So we can also scrap stuff. We can tear these into bandages. We can dismantle stuff. So we got leather scrap. Let's tear into bandages. The problem is, like we were talking about, makeshift bandage. Okay, is it clean though? Okay. Oh, there's a zombie around here. Oh, yep, there's a zombie there. Okay, so we're gonna find out in a moment. They should be able to break the windows, but can they fall out of the window? I'm not sure. I'm gonna close this door. Come on. Hello. Doesn't look like they can. That's not good. Come on. See, and I'm getting scared from my own shuffling feet. So I'm just going to avoid that place for now. I'm going to go up the street. Maybe, oh, there's a fortified, semi-fortified house. Let's see what's in there. Hopefully those zombies don't follow. One thing I don't know is what is the leash radius of zombies. And you hear that? I hear footsteps, but I can't tell if it's me or not. That's something I want the devs to work on too. Just you know, remove my own. I can destroy it. No, I could also smash it, and I can clear the broken glass with my crowbar, and now I can jump inside to my death. Because I can hear something. I hear the shuffling of footsteps, but I don't know whether that's me or not. No, that's outdoor lights. Like I hear footsteps, but I don't hear the groan of zombies. So that's something I'd really like to see. Everything's locked in this house. Oh, that's the back door. I don't see anything. And I don't know if you just noticed, the door, the house creaks. All houses creak. So, oh, a school backpack, but we already have a backpack. Cloth scrap, skirt. Let's dismantle that. All right. So let's pick this lock. Oh, there we go. Why did you lock your... I wonder if we lost the lockpick. Let's take a look. Did I lose? No. So the lockpicks are not used up when you succeed, which I like a lot. Antidepressants. And then let's pick this lock too. Beautiful. Okay. Oh, dark room. Okay, so this is the room with the fuse. I'm not going to play around with that. Nothing in here. Basketball. Let's check the junk pile. There's a canteen. We'll take that. I think there was bad water in it though, right? Canteen, it smells putrid. So let's empty it right now so that we don't make the mistake of drinking it by accident. Let's see. Ooh, look at this place. It has beef patties. Hello. All right. Okay, so let's go take all the beef patties, and we'll take that back to our base, and then we'll do some cooking later on. So we got some rice. We got some broth. We'll take that with us. Vegetable broth. Sponge. Apron. Oh, apron I can probably wear. Oh, but that'll go on top of my body armor. So we'll take the chips. Spoon. Okay, we're good. The rest of this place is just a dark house. Record player. Vodka. Potato seeds. Plate. Let's see. Oh, there. See? Here is a candle that we can light. And something that people have asked for is brighter lights, because that might be realistic, but at the same time, I don't think that's realistic. Even a small candle should light up this area. Anyways, let's get out. Open. Oh, the door was on. Oh yeah, the door was locked. Okay. Let's go over here and see what we got. That looks a little bit like a graveyard. There are animals in this game. I've seen rabbits, foxes, and wolves. Oh boy. Okay. I like zombie games where if you sneak up on them, either there's a instant, what's it called? Insta execute, or there is a, what's it called? You deal more damage. Look at that, we can dig it. We're at the cemetery. So this is a cemetery over here. So that is a point of interest that now appears on my map. And if I had a shovel, I can dig up remains. Nothing here. Maybe if we go along here, we can find maybe if we keep our eyes open, maybe there's a shovel placed somewhere. Obviously, this is like the stupidest thing to do. Why would you ever go to a graveyard in a zombie apocalypse? Yeah, I don't want to do this. I don't want to do this. If I find a shovel, I'll come back here. But maybe let's kill those two zombies in the hopes that they're both not sprinters. 3 zombies. That guy's alive. They're shoving. Ow. But you gotta get so close, which I don't think there's a point. Like maybe if there's like a lot of them. So that's our light attack. And I feel like once they fall down, they're dead. Let's kill this guy too. There we go. I'll be honest, I'm getting used to the melee in this game. At first, it does, like, the connect doesn't feel that great, but another bulletproof vest, sheriff hat, sheriff jacket, sheriff pants, cardboard, no weapons, thanks buddy. Leather shoes, we can dismantle that, get some leather strips. Carrot slice, a moldy carrot slice, no point. Oh, here's a little mausoleum type of thing. Maybe there's a would be nice if you can pick foraging. Oh, I love foraging, like in Project Zomboid. That's my favorite thing to do. So I kind of wish there was foraging in this game, but you know, the game is in early access, so that could be a thing down the road. Okay, can do that. God, that sounded like the zombie, but that wasn't. It's foggy right now. There's weather. It can rain. I've heard it storm. Oh, look at that. There's a lot of zombies right here. I kind of wish my head just didn't bob so much when I swung. I'm gonna have to check these. I have to check the settings. Come on. There we go. You're dead. You know what's funny is that you can actually loot a zombie if they're unaware of you. Like if you sneak up behind them, you can steal from them. But as you can see, most of them aren't really carrying anything interesting. What time is it? It's 10 a.m. Okay, so still lots of time. Mailbox, newspaper. Can't read them. Newspaper. Let's go up here. Let's see what this is. Ooh. Pine Grove Assisted Living. Okay. So here's our first vehicle, but let's not get distracted. There's a zombie right there on the ground. And this one. Oh, there we go. Our first sprinter. And some people will like it that you can't tell who's the sprinter until they're sprinting at you. You know? They don't have any different sound as far as I can tell. Oh, I hear people. Oh, there's zombie inside of here. Yeah, okay. So, not unexpected, there are zombies inside. We can drink some beer. Wait. It smells bad, though. I almost drank bad beer. Okay, so here's a car. We can open this, and there's nothing in the back. It can hold 1,000 pounds. So there's realistic-ish inventory capacity to vehicles. So if you find a small vehicle, small inventory space. Larger vehicle, larger inventory space. If you get like a Winnebago, like I found in my other run, then you can drive it. It has a built-in kitchen. It even has beds. Oh, it sounds like a lot of zombies. There we go. That guy's dead. Oh, there's a ground zombie. Let's pick this lock. Oh, no. Ah, destroyed it. I kind of wish, hopefully down the road, that you'll be able to see different stages of durability remaining on, what's it called, on doors and windows, mostly doors. So it looks like they're building, yeah, they're building the houses. They're not done yet. You know what, let's take a quick second and go inside. Did they leave their car in there? There's no key. So here we can turn on the ignition if we had a key. There's a heater inside of here. There is a radio, and there's also we can also hot wire. But if you fail, because we only have 5% chance, we can I think electrify and hurt ourselves. So we're not going to do that. Glove box. Hey, lockpicks. Okay, that's better than nothing. So we'll just leave that. But you can hotwire, but if you have like I think electric gloves, you reduce or prevent that. Let's refill my pistol. Just like Project Zomboid, though, you use your pistol, you're basically going to be waking up a lot of zombies. Is there any key in here? There's no key in ignition. Okay. We have scissors. Oh, screwdriver. That's always important, and we'll leave that. We can check the trunk of the truck. There's nothing in there. Okay, let's pick this lock. Just a little bit more. There we go. What the? Oh, it's boarded up. Huh, interesting. Okay. Let's see if we can find the spot that is not barricaded. Some of these locations can have an alarm. So you could set off alarm and attract like a lot of zombies by accident. I'm just checking to see if there's a way. Maybe like a hole. Nope. Okay, let's unlock it. Open. Do you think there's anything in here? Ah, you know what? There's still stuff in here. Cooking oil. Hot sauce bottle. Nice. Ranch bottle. My wife loves ranch. I don't understand it, but... Rotten butter. I've never seen rotten butter, but... There's a large kettle. We can boil water. Apparently that's a way to raise your cooking skill, but we're not doing that today. Okay, let's just check for the back over here. Oh, door. Okay. Yeah, so this is all barricaded. So maybe let's find a way inside this. So let's go to the front. Maybe agility. Vomit-inducing smell. Oh, there's dead people somewhere. Let's see. We can't destroy this, right? We can't. I can slowly damage it, but that's gonna take forever. So that's not an option until we get a bigger cutting tool. There's a building over there. I think though we're gonna end the episode right here. Thanks so much for joining me. This is probably gonna be my new favorite zombie game. This is called Vane. Oh, and another sprinter. Basically, just from looking at it, you know, it is a first, and I didn't show you, but there is third-person view, but I just almost never use it except for when I'm driving. First or third-person view, Project Zomboid, you know, very in depth, lots of options. There is multiplayer. I don't know how many multiplayer, but I think I've heard that you can have servers, so we're talking about like maybe up to 20 players, who knows, even more with PvP. Thanks for joining me today. This is Vane. Check out the rest of my channel for other videos on Vane, video games, board games, and other fun things. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.